How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Lore Cave. It's me, the Lore Dragon. And I can't stop dancing. I'm trapped. Help. Send help. Stop. Okay. All right, there we go. There we go. I'm done. I need to make me an environment like this. I feel like this is like nice. Echoing? Oh shit. What is causing that? Hold up. Oh, that's what it is. All right. I shouldn't be echoing anymore. I don't think. Appreciate that. But yeah, today we're going to be working on Jarek once again. Got to reset myself. I've been playing around with these animations, but I can't remember how to like turn them off. There we go. Okay, this is not it. This is kind of like an idle animation. But it doesn't really work. I keep like it makes me sway around, and it makes me like my arms come in way too close together. I know one of these is like, hang on. I don't know how to turn these off. I don't think there is a way to turn them off. Okay, that did it. I just have to pick an animation that doesn't loop. There we go. That's better. But yeah, today we're going to be working on Jarek once again. And we actually got a pretty cool, a few things we got that I bought specifically for this commission that I can use on other commissions in the future. So one of the big ones is with Jarek's Blood Dragon model, he wanted his axe specifically to be made of blood like this. See how it's kind of has, you know, see it's made of blood and the blood kind of drips up like it's defying gravity. Well, I managed to get something like that working in Unity using a shader that I bought. What was this? I honestly can't remember the name of the guy I bought it from, but it's a kick-ass shader. Let me see if I can pull it up real fast over on Unity. There we go. I'll hide his model so you can see it. All right. It's basically a goo shader, but it has a preset specifically for blood. And the cool thing about it is not only is it blood, you can see it kind of has like a wave to it, but you can have it like defy gravity a little bit. So no matter which direction he holds it in, it will always be dripping upwards like it's defying gravity, just like the picture. Just like that. Pretty damn cool. I gotta, you know what? Let me see if I can find a link to the shader real fast, in case any of you guys want to use it for your projects, because you could put this on a whole model. It doesn't even have to be like on an axe or something. You could put it on just the actual model itself. Hang on, let me How do I go to the product page? There we go. Get y'all a link. Have fun with it. Now, for our case, even though we have the axe pretty much ready to go, we still have a lot of work to do when it comes to some of these other powers that he has listed on his requests. So we need to give him... Well, you know what? Let me pull up my list. Let me pull up my list here. We're going to be giving him all kinds of superpowers today. Let's see. All right, we need to give him a fire breath, a lightning between his horns, where the blood in hand, which is going to kind of precede the summoning of the axe. Let's see. And then yellow glowing, where like the glowing of his eyes turns yellow, and the yellow parts of his body start to glow as well. Oh yeah, and laser eyes. Oh yeah, lightning between the horns. That's gonna be an interesting one. We're gonna have to do some serious fuckery to get that to look decent. Oh yeah, and the laser eyes. Let's see what else. And the blood dragon transformation, which is gonna be like a whole straight up repaint. Yeah, he's paying big bucks for a lot of shit. Yeah, yellow eyes. Didn't you tell me you wanted the eyes to turn yellow too? For the yellow glowing. Or did I misread that? Oh yeah, let's... Glowing red and glowing white stripes. Okay, got it. Got it. Well, good. That's actually easier. But yeah, this is what your axe looks like with the goo shader. Didn't have to reinvent the wheel. The wheel has already been invented. Who knew? And no matter which angle you turn it at, the blood will always kind of drip upwards. I think I can actually get it to be a little more blood-like to some extent, but it is just a shader, so it's limited in what it can do. Yeah, I think that's pretty much as deep as it's going to go. But yeah, no matter which way you lift it, the blood is always going to be going upwards. And it's also touch reactive, so if somebody touches it, depending on if their model, and depending on what world you're in, because sometimes some worlds may not have touch interactive turned on, that's on them, or if it's like a quest world, they should be able to touch this and actually kind of deform it a little bit. So it's going to be pretty... This shader's got all the stops pulled out for it. Shader artists are on a whole new level. Yeah. Your axe is pretty much ready to go. We just have to animate it so that it turns on, turns off. Which I think I want to start with the easy stuff first. Like the fire breath. Before we move on to like the harder stuff, like animating the axe and the blood swirls and all that. How long did you try to figure it out? Probably about an hour. Probably about an hour, yeah. There were other things I was working on this morning too, but like I was sitting here, I spent an hour trying to like use Poyomi's slime shader, because the Poyomi has a slime shader too. And it's not bad. But it's definitely not on the level of a dedicated goo slime shader. It's a whole different thing. Let's do some fire breath. Oh yeah, and I was gonna ask you what style of fire breath you wanted to go with, because there's a lot of different ways that your fire breath can go, or that it can look. Hang on, let me give you a couple examples. So like my fire breath is a little more realistic looking. Hang on. Let me pull out my boy. There he is. This one's the only one that has fire breath. So like, so that's one way that we can make your fire look. Or we can use something that's a little more tune-ish like. Let's see if I can find one that has that. Oh, but yeah, Sandy. Yeah, let's go with him. Yeah, I think his. So this is something that's a little more tune-like. Let me see. More realistic? All right. We'll do that. That's what we'll do. Actually, I think I have a prefab for this, so I might be able to just copy and paste it over and then resize it for your guy. Let me see. Got to do some digging. There's some files. Yeah, that's what I figured. Let's see. I think it's in the fireball. Have smoke trailing? Like all the time, or just while he's breathing the fire? Either one is possible. Hey, Toe Muncher. Thanks for the resub, buddy, for 8 months. Wow. Wow. My number one supporter. Feels like it's been a while, buddy. It's good to see you again. Intermittently? Intermittently? Yeah. Yeah, technically, yes. It would be possible to like turn on and like have some smoke that turns on, you know, like every 5 minutes or whatever, and just have it on a loop. It is possible, but that would kind of be its own thing. That'd be outside the scope of just the fire breath on its own. Well, regardless, it's good to see you again, Toe Muncher. Hope you've been alright. Yeah, okay. I have been alright. Busy. Busy. Too many jobs. I have too many jobs, too many hustles. Should quit that. Alright, we're gonna make some fire. Looks like I don't have a prefab for it, but I do have like all the materials and stuff I'm gonna need for this. All right. Just make that shape into a cone. We're gonna take that radius and cut it like way down to the size of your mouth. Take that angle down. It's parented to the head, so it'll move with your head. We're gonna want it to start right around here. Let's go ahead and set up its material. I think this is the one. No, that's the texture. There we go. I can't actually remember. Well, I guess this is definitely the one. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to set this so that the start lifetime is not nearly as long, because otherwise you're going to open your mouth, breathe fire, and these particles are going to fill the entire room. Money. 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 Let's see. Let's take that lifetime down by like... Let's take it down to 1. Yeah, that's about right. It's funny, there's only... How many particles? There's only 10 particles out right now. You wouldn't crash the server, but you would annoy everybody in the room. It would be like you set off a smoke bomb in the room. For those of you guys who care about optimization of your models, even if you make like a really optimized particle system, if you don't set the max particles to like as much as you need, like for instance, like if this was enough, that's not, but if this was enough, and you said, wow, I made a particle system with only 10 particles, I am super optimized, boy. VRChat won't care if you don't set the max particles also to 10. It's just going to read that 1,000 and be like, you still have 1,000 particles on your model, you fucking noob, you fucking piece of shit trying to crash our servers. We see you. We hear you. Oh, don't worry, Red Mage, you won't be. You're a quest player. You can't even see particles. No, I'm just kidding. But I wouldn't put it past VRChat to call somebody a piece of shit. Like, I feel like that's something they would do. What was I doing? Oh yeah, start speed. We need that to be random between 2 constants. Let's put that at, or start size. We'll put that at 0.1. Actually, no. No. We don't want start size to be crazy. We just want it to be constant and like something pretty small, like 0.22. Ow. I do shame people. Yes. It's my favorite pastime. Size over lifetime. Or actually, you know what? Yeah, we set this to 1. But we changed the size over lifetime so that it is smaller at the entrance of the mouth, but gets faster, or it gets bigger faster. Yeah. Then the emission, let's set that to like 50. Change our color over lifetime. That way it starts off yellow, turns orange midway through, then turns red at the very end. Actually, no, that's not correct. I don't know why this is in here. It should be black at the very end. That hasn't been updated because that's the smoke. Oh wait, I remember now. Yeah, if we try to go black, it basically disappears. Why was that? Did I never fix that? Maybe I never fixed that. Did I never fix that? There we go. Can't wait to see the improvements. I will definitely get back on that when my commissions are free again. Certainly going to get back on that. All right, yeah, that's not the way. This is not the way to go. There we go. We do need some emission in there. That way it glows a little bit. I imagine fire should at least somewhat light up a room, right? I feel like that's important. So that's how we get it started. Now, to make it look a little bit more random, we're going to want to set the rotation over life. Actually, do we want the rotation over lifetime? No. We want start rotation to be different. Random between two constants. We want that to be like between 0 and 360. That way, all of these different fire particles will appear to be completely different and distinct from one another, rather than them looking like rows of the same particle just kind of coming out at the same time. Have you played Mario RPG? No. A little bit before my time, but maybe I might play it on the Switch with a new update. Haven't decided yet. And we're going to give it a little bit of gravity. Like just a hint of gravity. That way it has an arc to it. Like even if you look up and go, ah. Oh yeah, this music slaps. I'm really glad you showed it to me. Oh, I remember how I fixed this now. So this is going to light up because it's fire, but at the very end of it, right at their death, they will have a sub emitter that will come off and it won't be emissive. It'll just be solid smoke. I was going to do that for mine, and I never got around to it. It is pretty filthy, yes. In the best way possible. Disgusting, even. Borderline degenerate. Hey, Cal. Whee! It's coming off a bit too bright. Good to see you too. There's a lot that you can do in VRChat, even if you don't have a VR headset. I mean, just the other day I was showing people doing the dance test, which is like you put them in your avatar in an MMD world, and it just goes off. It just starts a dancing. Good for making really easy TikToks. Harassing people with links. You could be a matador with these things. Look at these monsters. You having fun with the wing controls? All right, we're also going to set this to be to have a collision to it, so I believe it should collide with stuff. So if you like breathe into the ground, it will, it'll like bounce off the ground or, go across the ground. Better test it though. That way I know what it looks like. You just create a cube, put it out here for the fire to run into. Because we don't want it to just like bounce one-to-one backwards. We want it to kind of die a little bit, or dampen at the very least. Like that. Okay, what else? Sub emitters, that's right. Okay, I think I can just copy paste this, honestly. Duplicate. Call this smoke. This will be for whenever the fire dies out, it'll have a little bit of smoke on it. We do need a different material for that. Let's put that in there. Here, let's go ahead and hide this for a second, just so I could see this. This one. Let's make sure to... Got emission turned off. Good. But it is a bit... Why is it doing... Oh, yeah. Color over lifetime. Should not have color over lifetime. To make another one of my music attempts. Do you compose? I had no idea. Requests. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I was like, I never knew that you fucking made music. Goddamn. Why did I not know this? We might give him a listen later on in the stream. Well, if you ever do, I'll play your music. I'll hype you up. Laura's best hype man. Oh, I remember now. I actually wonder if this is going to make our fire look so much better. We're about to find out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was wondering why the hell it looked so shitty, but now I remember. I was using the wrong particle shader. Give that smoke just a little bit more lifetime. I think I need to use a different particle though. Let me see if I have another particle in here that'll work a little bit better. I imagine I do somewhere. Oh, I know where I can find one. Gotta do some digging in my hard drive. Winter Icarus, yeah. I thought. I've yet to play Ultra Kill. That's y'all's. That's definitely y'all's territory. Ow. Hey Sesh, how's it going? Here's what happens when you shoot a shotgun core eject with a malicious rail laser. The fuck is that? All right, back to it. It's been a while since we've had a good nuke on the channel. Been a long time. I was starting to forget what the smell of plutonium was like. It's not great. Not swell. Hang on a second. I'm looking for a smoke PNG here that I can use for these particles. Specifically one that's already black. This one might work. Ah, of course. Army just needs to be a PNG. There we go. Let's see if this one works. The tricky thing is always trying to get these PNGs or these particles to actually render. Getting a black particle is actually way harder than you would think. Probably harder than it should be. This is harder to find than you would think. And I don't want to make one because I don't want to open Photoshop right now. I really don't want to open Photoshop right now. Let's try this one. Hey Mary, how's it going? I have not streamed on a Monday in a while, no. It has been a good minute since I've done that. I don't normally, because I got a lot of stuff usually going on Mondays in the afternoon. But that's okay. Alright, this is starting to piss me off. I'm downloading it, but it doesn't appear in my downloads. says I need to check my internet connection, like I'm not streaming right now. Okay, so that at least makes sense. Oh, you know what? Let's try it like this. Let's just call it cutout. Fade? Aha. That's more like it. But it definitely needs to be like less. That's way too much. Let's have it be 0 over time. And like 1 per 1. And maybe instead of, maybe a sphere with a really small radius. Download time and cooperative. Oh, well, at least it's not just me. Let's see. Oh, wow. That looks crazy. I think we'll let the smoke kind of trail off a little bit more. Give it a little bit more of a lifetime. Let's go 1.7. And change that speed to like speed over lifetime. Man, we are the lagging dragon today. Or you know what, let's just change the start speed to like a random between two constants. That'll make a huge difference. Nope, that was the start size. Whoops. I think we need I think that's what's killing it, is that the size over lifetime needs to be higher at the very beginning for the smoke. Yeah, we're definitely the lagging dragon today, goddamn. Sheesh. All right, we also need to change the lifetime of these to a random between two constants. That way the smoke will appear at different intervals. So like sometimes something between 0.4 and 0.8. See how it looks in play mode. It's kind of hard to tell whenever you have all these outlines on it, but let's see what it looks like without them. That looks pretty good, but it'd be great if the smoke rendered later. Man, really trying to get this to be consistent with like the smoke always being in the front. It's kind of tough. I can't remember exactly how to do that. Hang on. Your sorting layer. I think it's because they're both doing a render alignment to the view. So no matter what, at some point they are going to switch around, where one view is in front of the other. Don't know if there's anything I can do to stop that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that did it. Okay, I think that did it. Now we can take the smoke and maybe make it a little less thick. Forgot I was in play mode. Damn, I'm gonna have to make all these changes again. Fuck. Yep, that's what I thought. Change that smoke gravity just a little bit. That way it spreads out rather than immediately going upwards. This is going to be one of the best fires I've ever made. Guarantee it. Oh yeah. Every fire is beautiful. Not the first fires I ever made. Alright, that lifetime's too long. Let's go 2. One very important thing that a lot of people kind of miss out on whenever they're making their own particle effects is sometimes they think, oh, this doesn't look really thick enough. I should add more particles. No, the answer should be to see if you can make the particles bigger first. See, that made it way thicker without having to add any more particles. Optimization. This is a top tier song for sure. There we go. Now we have at least a little bit more fire before it turns to smoke. Now let's play around with it a little bit. Let's make our block a little bit bigger so we can simulate something like floor. It's boss music. Well, yeah, that's like what makes or breaks a boss fight, you know, is boss music. The boss music's caca, then the boss fight's gonna be caca. Let's make this about 4 times bigger. Then we can play around with it. I think now that it has collision, or now that it has its own sub-emitter, we'll make it so that there's no bounce, and that way the smoke will be right on the edge. Yeah, this is definitely the best fire ever made. And as soon as I get my new model or my new model design done, I'm going to add this fire to mine. Every time I make fire for somebody, it always gets better. And then I have to add it to mine. Or every time I do something that's better on somebody else's model, I have to add it to mine. They cannot defeat me, no. I must be the best. Top of the line. As would I. Yeah, exactly. That's honestly, some people unironically joke, no joke, are like, I don't want to commission you just yet because it seems like every month you get better and you come out with like better stuff. And I don't want to have to pay to upgrade my model. Because it's not free. Like, even if I like make a better fire, even better than this one next month, and someone's like, I'd like to commission you. Can you just put that on my model? Like, no, you can commission me to put it on your model. There's nothing wrong with that. There's some people like waiting for me to become my best, but I can guarantee you that's not going to happen. Like, and for a while. There we go. Now let's see if I can get you to... Can I get you to look down for me, sir? I might not be able to in play mode. Yeah, yeah, never mind. You're kind of bound. I'm just going to have to turn your whole body. Because in play mode, you're kind of bound to the humanoid skeleton. But this is more or less what it would look like for the fire to be. If you, like, breathe fire on something. Oh yeah, and yours is like at least like a year's worth of upgrades, you know, like a year's worth of progress by me, you know. But some people are like, I mean, it's like some people will be like, I want to wait a whole year because like, who knows how much better you're gonna get in a year? And I'm like, okay, man, I guess. I guess if you want to wait a whole year. I'm just a little stiff today. It's because you watch so much porn. Stop watching porn, you won't be so stiff. Trust me. Trust me, man. Alright, pretty sure this is pretty good fire. I could tinker with it all day, but this is a good starting point. It's okay, I didn't think of that either. Took me a long time to figure that out. Secret. It's a lore dragon secret. Hey, Death. How's it going? Alright, let's get you... Let's make you electric behind the horns here. This one's... I will say, it's like making fire look really good in VRChat isn't super hard, as you can see. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Lightning, though, lightning's a little bit different. It's a little different for a number of reasons. One of the principal ones being that just lightning as a whole is kind of a strange, very randomized kind of thing. Getting it to look good in a system that is built for like mobile games is tricky, you know. So I've done it before, but it wasn't for it was for like a lightning breath. Let me see if I can pull it out. Maybe I don't have to reinvent the wheel here and I can just take a wheel that I've already made. Where is it? is it? Can be on the spikes. The spikes, like in between the spikes. Let me think on that. I'm gonna have to think. Making it between two horns is one thing, but to do it for every single spike would... I'm gonna have to think. If something like that is even possible. Gotta think. Claws, yes. But the horn, but like, because that'd be like one particle system for the hands, one particle system for the head. But to go in between every single spike, you would need one, as far as I know, one particle system for every single gap. Or maybe, I'll have to think on that. Hands, talons, all that? Yeah, for sure. No problem. I'll have to think on that. Maybe ask some of my peers. It lag people out. It might not even let me upload. Yeah, it might not even let me upload. I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to do some research. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to find the lightning that I made. Like, it'll let me upload with, like, what we have, for sure, but to have... Or, you know what, let me double-check VRChat's, documentation. VRChat limitations. You can have up to 16 particle systems total. So if that were the case, I'll have to get a little creative. But I think I can at least make it look somewhat like what you're asking for. Here, no problem. We can have it going straight through here, no problem. Between the fingers, same thing, no problem. Between the toes, no problem. Between the spikes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get creative. But if I could find my lightning breath. Where did I store it? So I think I made this before I got my new PC, or got my PC all fixed up. You know what? I have them on Gumroad. It is my Gumroad. I'm sure I can just download it. It's my own Gumroad project. Can I not download it from my own Gumroad? I love it when I lose my own assets. God, well, this is a pain in the ass. I guess maybe I have to remake the fire from scratch? Or remake the lightning from scratch? I tried not to move as best I could to keep you from falling. But the physics is very sensitive. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it was your fault. I have no idea where I would have saved these. No clue. But I really do not want to try to remake these again. I remember doing the first time, the first time I did lightning, it was a big old pain in the ass. Where could I possibly... I guess I could do like a whole, like search my whole freaking hard drive, but there's no telling how long that could take. Yeah, it'd be a breath attack zip file. So mad, dog. So mad. Someone buy my breath weapon file and then just email it to me. God damn it. Because apparently I can't just download what I have. Like from Gumroad. Well, maybe I can. Hang on. Okay, here we go. You can download your own products from Gumroad. Okay. I thought something was a little bit fucked up. I was like, there's no way, there's no shot that they won't let you download your own products. All right, let's extract this shit. There we go. Goddamn lightning, get in here. Okay, so this is the lightning breath. We'll put it, parent it to the head. So, but we're not trying to make a lightning breath so much as we're trying to make a lightning between the horns. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take this and modify it a little bit. So for one, we're going to change the renderer just a little bit. I got to remember how I did this. Okay, so we had trails. Okay, so if we take off the trails and then have the rotation set in stone at 90, set the shape, set that angle down to basically straight. We're going to turn the collision off. Set the lifetime to like 001. I think it has a sub emitter on it. It does. It does have a sub emitter on it. We don't want that. Let's unpack the prefab. Would it be a nice idea if Charizard is the dragon for Dragon's Dogma 2? No. No. Charizard's too chubby. The dragon needs to be strong, intimidating, and scary looking. That is the only way. Well, I said what I said. I knew it. I knew it was here. I knew if I started talking shit about Charizard, the resident Charizard defender would show up. Charizard has his place, and it's not as the bad guy of Dragon's Dogma. I'm sorry. That is the truth. It is kind of funny how that happened, though. Cross-platform too. It wasn't even somebody on Twitch. It was one of my YouTube viewers. Incredible. Actually incredible. Would Dragonite be better? No, even worse. There is no, honestly, I think the only like cutesy anime show that could actually produce like a really good dragon for Dragon's Dogma would be Digimon. Their designs are just like objectively superior. War Greymon just clears every Pokemon. I don't make the rules. That's just the truth. Who did that? Who dares follow me? Dear Jonathan a Fish, welcome. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Charizard is a bad guy. If he was to be a bad guy, I don't think he's got it. I don't think that he's got it in him. He just doesn't got the design, the intimidation factor, you know? None of the Pokemon do, honestly. I don't think there's a single Pokemon that really has the same intimidation riz as Grigori. Or whoever they named the dragon from Dragon's Dogma 2. Nothing much, nothing much. We're working on giving some crazy superpowers to our boy, Jarek here. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. Always doing some problem solving. Gigantamax? No, even then it just looks like a giant teddy bear. I've seen all the Charizard evolutions. It's just not the same. Just not the same art style. Jarek could do it though. Just kidding. You have to be a quadruped dragon. You have to, has to be. Charizard has evolutions. They have like, I think later on they added like the, what do you call it? The super evolutions? I can't remember. And then they have the Gigantamax, which just makes them super big or something. But do you have a feral? Oh, really? Yeah, lots of new stuff to keep the series alive. You know, I might have to try this with a different approach. Because here's what's going to happen. The way that it's going right now, it'll only be visible from one direction. We don't want that. But if I were to set this to view, let me see. Turn that off. Then it's gonna look fucked up. Well, maybe not. I just gotta set it so that it's only coming from one direction. Emit from base. Why does it keep... Because I don't want it to go outwards. That's the problem. I want it to go just in a straight line, and I don't know why it's not going in a straight line. Oh, I know. Noise. That's what it is. There we go. Goddamn. I was like, that's what was fucking me up this whole time. I knew something was up. It was the noise. Okay, so now if we just make that lifetime just slightly longer. Now that is a feral. My goodness. I stand a good feral. Splendid. Splendid, no notes. Now that could be a Grigori dragon. And I say that because it's a big red dragon. You can't go wrong with a big red dragon for Dragon's Dogma. There we go. There we go. All right, now we just need to set it so that, okay, max particles 8. And we basically do that same thing for the hands. So we just take this, duplicate it, throw it on the hands. And then make sure it goes in the right direction. And is in the correct place. Would Booker T? I don't know who that is. My lore knowledge has been trumped. There can be orange dragons. We're not colorist, we're just sizest, I guess. I've bitten that bullet. Oh, is that the end of my playlist? Yep. That was a hella good playlist, though. So good, I'm going to play it again. Let me see. There we go. And then we'll try to make it so that it's just extends to the point where the fingers are at their most extended. I think for the hands, it might be better. Let's try this. Let's try this group that you just linked me. Dig it. I think for this specific case. There we go. I think going around in different directions would actually be better than trying to make it go like in a straight line like these. This looks good right here. But I think because the fingers are always moving around, being, you know, VR, it might be better for it to be more like a ball. Yeah. That way you can like make a fist and it not look crazy. Like if you make a fist, like if you made a fist and I did it the other way, it would still be popping out in the same direction as if your fingers were still there. Whereas this way it will, something like this. I'm gonna make it look a little bit better, but if it was something like this, we'd be able to make it look good from all angles, from all movements and whatever. Let's see if we take that, let's make it a random size. That's coming out pretty good. All right, we can just duplicate that and add it to the other hand. Let's add some to the feet. That'll do it. All right, and as it goes for the body, I think if I get creative with it, I might be able to make it look close. Basically taking the same method I used for these and putting like maybe a couple in strategic spots between these horns rather than putting them like one between every horn, like I was originally thinking. So like one per major bone, so like one for the chest, which would be about here. This one's going to be mostly vertical, so let's go ahead and take that and change its rotation. And also make its lifetime way shorter. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah, that's the way. I like it. Chest. One for the spine. One for the chest, one for the spine. And maybe two for the tail. Let's see where we at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we still got enough. The tail might be trickier because it's really wavy. I don't know if I can get that to look super great, mainly because the tail is like super wavy. We'll have to see. Lots of new things that we're doing today. But oh, that's my wife. All right, I'm back. Just planning our trip. Got lots of holiday plans. I was afraid of that. Yeah, I don't know about the tail. Let me try doing the same thing I did with the toes. Or with the hands and all that. Slime VR. I think they are really good. You can get a lot of really good tracking for real cheap. But the problem is they are a very small company with a very high demand product. So if you order them, there is no telling how long it can take before you actually get them. Real cheap, really, really high quality, but man, there are people who've been waiting 18 months for their orders. And it's not like their orders are not lost. They're still on the way, but just real expense or real bad growth issues with the company. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen on the tail. I just don't see a realistic way to make that look good. Got a lot going for us here. Let's put it in play mode and we'll get a look at it. I actually want to get me some Slime VR trackers. And I'm kind of thinking about buying some because, you know, they're awesome. But man, and plus I'd have to wait a long time for them, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe by the time I'm ready for them, they'll be here. Yeah, I fixed your hands, by the way. Oh, wait, did I not? I may not have re-uploaded with the fixed hands yet. No, I have not. Don't think so. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure if I tried to take your model, put the lightning on it, then had it try to move. Yeah, as soon as that tail started wiggling around, it would just fall apart. Well, I still think that looks pretty good. What else do we got going on here? The laser eyes. Let me take a look at your reference one more time. Oh yeah, that does remind me. I just remembered as I was looking over my DMs. Azor, are you still here? If you are, then I can show you real quick how I do these, or what process you have to go through to get your animations working. All right, yeah, I just remembered I was supposed to do that. My bad. Let's see. Oh, for the laser eyes reference. Hey, I'm gonna open up one of my Unity projects for my model so you can see what all I got to do. One of these days I do need to make like a dedicated video, like an actual tutorial video on how to do this, because you're not the first person to ask me how to get these animations to work. And there's more and more people asking me all the time, and I'm just like, I just need to make a tutorial, but I hate making tutorials. I hate it. I hate doing it so much. It's a lot of work. So I just like tell people, come by the stream. I'll answer your question. just come by the stream. Just do that. Usually have the VOD on Twitter. It's on Twitter and on YouTube. Probably have an easier time finding it on YouTube. Twitch doesn't like my VODs because I typically stream like VR rhythm games, and because they have copyrighted music in them, Twitch doesn't let me save my VOD, so I just never turn them back on. Hang on. And tutorial gets invalidated. Yes, the last tutorial I made immediately became completely irrelevant as soon as VRChat came out. How's it going, Kadalal? I appreciate you stopping by. Just explain how I made a clip. Okay, all right, here we go. One take. Okay. All right. Let me open up my Unity scene now that it's open. My Unity. Okay. So here is my model. My beautiful, gorgeous GigaChad model. One of a kind. Nobody has a model as good as mine. So whenever you import your animations, let me find my FBX file here. So let's assume you've already made your animations in Blender because you're a super GigaChad Blender animator, probably better than me. Awesome. You should have a whole bunch of clips, a whole bunch of actions on yours, one for each animation that you want. Like for instance, something that's probably more similar to what you were trying to do with the, lifting the arm up and having something spawn in the hand. Probably whatever's spawning in your hand is probably going to be like a blend shape of that object, really super small, hidden in the palm, and then it grows out into the hand. That's what I'm assuming. Well, the closest thing I have to that probably would be probably the wings in or the wings out animation, because it's just a single, all you'll need is a single frame of animation to make that work. All you got to do is pop it out. All you got to do is like have it be a single frame, because like if you're using it in VC Face or in VRChat, they attach their animations to blend shapes, right? So like if you have a blend shape that starts at 0, goes to 100 in VRChat or in VC Face, you can have it smooth into it, so it goes from 0 to 100 kind of slow. So the animation, even though it's a single frame, will kind of be extended out to however long, or for basically however long it takes for that blend shape to go from 0 to 100. So you only need that single frame. If your model's only doing one thing, and that's lifting an arm up, then you just need that one. You don't have to have like a transition to go from arm down to arm up. Shouldn't need that. Unless she has to do like a little flourish before the arm goes up or whatever. But anyways, once you have your animation, let's go with wings in for mine. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Fold in wings. I exported my model as an FBX. So this, what you're looking at right now, is a proxy bone setup. If you don't know what proxy bones are, then you are not ready for this video. Yeah, you need to watch Feline Entity's video on proxy bones in order to get this to even work in the first place. Which you should be using anyway, even if you're not using animation. You really should be using proxy bones, because it makes things so much faster to edit your model without having to re-export as a VRM. once you have it set up and you got your proxy bones working, every time that you export a FBX into Unity, you can unpack it or just expand it out, and you'll be able to see the mesh, the materials that are attached to it, and all of the animation clips that come with it. So if you are initially following the tutorial for proxy bones, the animation type that you have set up here, or what you likely have, even if you're using like a regular anime character or whatever, you're probably going to have it set to humanoid, which is the only way that you can get the script to work, to where it attaches all of your bones to the proxy bones without having to go in and, like, you know, put a rotation constraint on every single bone. But after you've done that, after you have your FBX attached to the proxy VRM, you can then go in here and switch this FBX back to generic. Like this one right here is generic. But what I would recommend is that you actually export two models. One that you plan on actually using, attaching to the model, or attaching to your proxy, and then one that you export strictly for the animations. That one, you don't ever set the animation type to humanoid. Just keep it generic. Because if you export a model, and then set it to humanoid, now your animations, instead of having, let's see, let me show you an example. Instead of having keyframes that are bone movements, they're going to be humanoid skeleton movements, and any parts of that animation, like say the wings, the hair, anything that's not a part of the humanoid skeleton, is just going to either get deleted or just be unusable. So, but if you have it set as a generic rig, then you'll have your animation clips all set up like this, where every single animation is every single keyframe is just like a movement, like a regular rotation movement that you can use, that you would normally animate in Unity. Cool. So I just have one that you're actually using set to humanoid, and then one that you're using strictly for animations. So this one right here, I even call it the VTuber animations. It's strictly used for animations. Cool. So now that you have all your animations, you're wondering how do you get them. So you expand, you pick the animation that you're planning to use. So like for our case, we're going to use fold in wings. You just click on it, go Control D, that duplicates the animation and puts it outside of the FBX. Now you have an animation here that has a keyframe for every single bone in your armature and every single blend shape. Cool. Now you have to fix it up to actually work with a VTuber model. Because of, we have to we're already doing something that bends the rules of what VRMs are supposed to be capable of doing by using proxy bones and quad avatars at that. We do have to kind of bend over backwards to get animations to work in Unity. If you are recording the animation in Unity, you don't have to do this. This is strictly if you are using Blender, or if you've already recorded animations in Blender, by the way. So first off, because I know for a fact that in this animation, the only bones that I need to move are the wings, in your case, it'd be the arm, you can delete all the keyframes in here, and you should delete them, all the keyframes that don't have anything to do with your animation. So for this one, because it's wings in, I know it's only going to be affecting my wings. I can delete everything that isn't attached to a wing. So I just click, shift, click, and it will select everything from there up to the wings. Delete. Don't delete them. I got a lot of wing bones. And we do the same thing over here for everything that's not a wing. Delete. Cool. All right, you're not done yet. Next up, for whatever reason, I still don't know why, any sort of position keyframes or scale keyframes just do not export correctly. They come out completely fucked up, and they are going to make your animations look like they're crumpling your model into a ball, like they got sucked into a black hole or something. No matter how good your animation is, it's going to make it look like it's crumpling your animation to a little ball, or your character into a little ball. So in order to fix that, you have to delete every single position and scale keyframe. So you have to go in here manually, control, click, until you delete every single position and scale keyframe. All the way through. And in many cases, all VTuber animations, or in a lot of VTuber animations, are just rotations anyway. So you can just kind of rely on bone rotations to get your animations done. And for your case, it sounds like that's all you have anyway, because you're just lifting your arm up. Just do that. And that's why I say delete the bones that you don't need first, because this takes a while to select everything. It takes a good minute. There we go, and delete. All right, so now our animation has nothing but rotation keyframes in it. Cool, but we're still not done. If you try to use this animation, or if you try to attach this animation to your FBX here, it's not gonna work. The reason that is because this FBX is parented to this VRM right here. This blank VRM, our proxy skeleton. So in order to get it to work, you have to come in here, you press F2. This is the essentially the navigation for each individual keyframe. And if you look here, it says that the parentage goes from here. It starts here, but it needs to start all the way up here at the FBX. Otherwise, the animation doesn't know which object within this proxy VRM to apply the animation to. Does it apply it to the proxy root? Does it apply it to the secondary? Or does it apply it to the FBX? We want it to apply to the FBX. So you have to go in here, press F2, left on the direction pad, and then type the name of your FBX. In my case, it's lore VTuber with a lowercase VTuber. That doesn't, it can be whatever you happen to have named your FBX. It has to share the same name. So you type that, /, and now it'll work. In order to make this a little bit faster, you can just control or copy everything. The lore VTuber /, just copy it, or in your whatever your model's name is. Then you can make this kind of fast. You just go F2, left, Control V, enter. Click, F2, left, Control V, enter. And so on until you get every single one of these renamed correctly. So the more complex your animation is, the more complex it is, the more you are going to have, the longer it's going to take. It is a long process and it sucks nuts, but this is the backflips that we have to do in order to make VTuber animations work that aren't MMD animations. Contracting and stretching. Well, here's the thing. The scale constraint or the scale keyframes, I'm not 100% sure if those are actually busted or not. They actually might still work. I've been deleting them just in case, so I don't have to double up on my work, because you will still have to do this step for every single scale, you know, where you add the name to the top of it. So I've been deleting them because I've never needed. If you can try them out, and they might work, or they might not. But let's say I already did that step where I added all of the names to it, so I don't have to do it again. I already have one prepared here that has that. These all have the proper names already. Right here. Yeah, so he has the proper names in it already. If I needed to then say, let's say I needed a position constraint that I did over in Blender, or let's say I'm doing like a jump animation where they do have to move, or flying animation. That's another example. A flying animation, I would have to be bobbing up and down. I have one right now. Oh, that's my fire. Where's my fly? Okay, I might actually not have a fly. Do I? I don't know if I ever added fly to my newest model here. Okay, I didn't. But if I did, it'd be like me flying up, going up and down like this. In order to make that work, you have to, that is a part that you have to record in Unity. So let's go to play mode here. You're gonna need to create, where is it? Animator controller. You can name it whatever you want, doesn't matter. We're not gonna use it for very long. You can call it temp or whatever. Inside that animator controller, doesn't matter where, you need to take the animation that you're working with. So let's say in our case, it's the fold wings. We slap it in there. Now that animation is attached to this animator controller. Cool. And now we can do some animating in Blender or in Unity, which sucks. You take that animator controller, attach it to the VRM, not the FBX, but the VRM. That puts you in the animation pose. And then we go to the animation tab here, and then we hit record. Let's say we want to, well, you might want to hit lock too, just so you, that's kind of important. So that when you click on the FBX, this doesn't go away. So make sure you hit lock before you click on the FBX. Let's say for the root, we need him to go up and down. We just hit up. I records him going up, down, makes him go down. So see, we have a position keyframe added in Unity. So no matter what, if you're using position or scale keyframes, you are going to have to do those in Unity. You're just going to have to. They just do not import properly. I used to have a breathing animation. I don't anymore, but I used to, where the spine would increase in scale and then decrease in scale. So like if I was doing something here, I would take the spine. Let's see, where is it? There we go. And go up. Go up. Down. Damn it. There we go. It looks really dumb right now, but you get the idea. Looks crazy, but that's what you're going to have to do if you want that animation to play out. So yeah. So that's one if you wanted to, yeah, so see how the wings are folded still? That's how you know that the animation worked. If I were to take that temp animator and I take the animation that I was just working with, the one that I didn't quite finish, threw it in there. Go to animation. You see how these are all yellow? The ones that I didn't rename are all yellow. It's because I can't find them. But the ones I did rename are gray, meaning they will work. So if it's all coming out yellow like this, it means that they're not properly named. So you'll need to go in there and make sure to add Lore VTuber. And see, I changed it and now it's grayed out. It's working. Yeah, it's a ridiculous amount of work that we have to do in order to get these Blender animations to work here. But your alternative is to do it entirely in Unity, which you can do. It's not impossible, but it really sucks because here's your alternative. Let's Let's see, if I want to do a fold in and like a wing folding in animation. You take your temp controller, you slap it onto your VRM. You click create a new clip. And call it bullshit Unity animation. So that's what it's going to be. That's 100% what it's going to be. For one, it plays the last animation that you had attached to it, which really sucks. Pain in the ass. When exporting as a controller, no, take the controller off. You want to take the controller off. All of your animations are controlled using VSF animations. So that's why I do it in play mode, because if you're in play mode, then the controller doesn't stay on. Let's see. So we use VSF animations. I'm going to move over here so you can see. Move down here. We use VSF animation scripts. So are you familiar with these? Basically, if, like I was saying earlier, the way that animations play in VC Face or Vignon, I don't know about Warudo. Warudo's its own beast. I have not touched that yet. But in VC Face and Vignon, they use blend shapes. And you have to make a blend shape and then attach that animation to that blend shape, so that whenever the blend shape activates, you can have it activate immediately, where it's just single frame, bam, wings open, bam, wings closed. Or you can have it set like I have my wings right now, with a little bit of smoothing on it. So if I want my wings to slowly spread out, they will, or slowly come in, they will. All right. Then yeah, that's all you need, is the VSF animations, and then export it as a VSF avatar. Can't do it as just a straight up VRM. I have no idea how to make it work as just a straight up .vrm, but we were better off using VSF avatar anyway. Or I don't know how Warudo animations work, but apparently they also can just use FBX files straight out the box. So I might have to get into looking into that at some point. But yeah, that's kind of the long of it. Getting animations to work, getting your Blender animations to work in Unity. Using proxy bones and a ton of tweaking. If anyone can figure out why, whenever you export them, that the position and scale constraints or the position and scale keyframes don't work, let me know, because I hate doing that. I hate having to re-record all of my position and scale keyframes every single time that I want to do an animation that involves those. And some of the best animations allow for stretching, allow for stretching and positioning. Yeah, it's more time consuming than it is difficult. The difficult part is figuring it out and troubleshooting it. But once you know what to do and you've done it a million times and you have the proxy bones set up real nice and clean, your workflow is going to really, it's going to just be streamlined. It's going to be really streamlined. All right. Let's get back to work on our other boy for a little while longer. The second best red dragon on the internet. Yeah, no problem. I know it's a massive pain in the ass. Not exactly easy or user-friendly. Oh yeah, I was going to export this fixed version of the model. This will come out a lot nicer. Or at the very least, have fixed hands. Even though they were perfectly fine before, and I think that Jarek broke them. My models are always perfect until my commissioners test them for the first time. Strange. Dragons don't break anything. Yeah, okay, then explain why it was broken why it wasn't broken whenever I used it. One of us isn't a true dragon here. Alright. I think that did it. I thought that I had fixed the wings, but what the hell? What is going on with these wings? Oh, actually, I think I fixed the weight paint on like one side, but the other side didn't quite keep. I will do that right now, real quick. Or not. Huh. But maybe I didn't fix it. Oh, that's what it is. Haha. There we go. I added just slightly more topology to the left wing, but I forgot to add it to the right wing. You hired a fool, Jarek. You hired a fool. Hang on, I gotta call my wife. Sorry about that. Had to super call my wife like real quick. Did somebody fall? Ozano, hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Sorry I wasn't here for that. Had to take care of something real quick. Alright, our boy should be looking a little bit better now with those wings. There we go, no more gaps. And I think the static works pretty well. I know you just sent me a video not too long ago for the laser eyes. There it is. Oh. Well, that didn't work. Oh, really? The guy that stayed up for 24 hours is maybe falling in and out of sleep? Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Okay. I remember the laser eyes for this now. Yeah, this is gonna be a hell of an animation. Because there's like a bit of like a blink, 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 boom. Yeah. 4 more to go and then you just pass out, or what's the plan here? What's the plan? 1, 2, 3, boom. Okay. Got it. You know, I think instead of doing that right now, I want to do some substance painter work. Let's go ahead and paint your blood dragon form. You're crazy, man. You're an animal. Crazy. You're crazy. You're a madman. Couldn't be me. But yeah, we made some pretty good progress. We made some hella good smoke. Smoke and fire. I'm feeling really happy about the fire. And the lightning. Yeah, let's open up Substance Painter. So basically what we have to do here for Substance Painter is we just need to take the reference that you provided with your special little blood dragon form. We're going to go ahead and get that up and running. Because I think that trying to make the lasers look good without the blood dragon form, like I'd rather be working off of that because I'd be able to see it on the blood dragon form immediately rather than having to make it match later. So let's do that. Let's open up Jarek. Oh, that reminds me, I do need to import a copy of your blood dragon form so I can see it. Did I never download it? Am I a fool? Yep. You hired a fool. You hired a fool! Literally the most foolish person to handle your model. There we go. Hey Jen, how's it going? Welcome in. How you been, buddy? All right. It looks like, for the most part, your textures are very similar. I don't think I'm gonna have to repaint this thing from the very ground up. It's like it's additive. It's not a retexture. It's completely additive. Got our lines here across the chest, between the abs, a couple in between those, stripes in between here, and maybe some on the neck. Let's add that. Or you know what, let me change the shader setting so that we can actually have emissives here. There you go. Emissive. The fangs will glow too? Alright. Good to know. That just means I'm gonna have to paint them too. Like, I just have to make sure that those are also painted on here. Kind of looks cool with like a completely white look to him. The red eyes. Albino Jarek. A rare, shiny albino Jarek. What happens to no get sun? Yeah, this is me right now. Just kidding, I get lots of sun. I'm always out. Actually, no, I know, I'm a night owl now. I forgot my schedule's completely different now. Mm. Gotta soak it up while you can. That's why you gotta get up early. I kind of have to be both. It's I have like a swing schedule because, like, my wife on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays gets up at like regular daytime hours. You know, like working because she works on 9 to 5 those 3 days. Whereas me on the weekend, since I work as a bouncer, I'm working from 8 till around 2:30 in the morning for 3 days straight. So by the time I get back around to Monday, I have to basically like flip that all on its head. I have to go from night owl to morning bird, I guess. I don't know. It's miserable. Absolutely miserable. And her alarms wake me up. And once I'm up, I'm up. I can't I can't just go back to sleep. I'm not the kind of person that can just go back to sleep. I can't just convert her to the night ways. Her schedule's set. She got a day job. She's got a real job. Thing is, if she didn't have this job, she would be up all night. Like it just naturally, she is a night owl, but she just doesn't have a choice, you know? She's kind of stuck. Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at right now. kind of tricky. It's got to be messy and organized at the same time. Kind of sucks that this is the best it's ever going to look, because I don't think that VRChat actually does luminescence super well. Like, that's what this is. Like, there's emissive and then there's luminescence, which is like this glare you get, which looks incredibly nice. But VRChat does not have that, I don't think. Feels like I'm cutting open like tears in space-time in your body or something. I think I'm gonna have to look up some pictures of the blood dragons from all other angles just so I know what they look like on the back, because like I think the only references I have for you in your blood dragon form are from the sides. or from the front. It was pretty dumb. All right, let's take a look at one of these blood dragons. Do you want the lines on your head too? So we can add some paint to your face. So I don't see it here, but let me look at the other one that you sent me. That one might have some. Yeah, that one really doesn't very much either. All right, I'll just go off of the blood dragon then. Helpful. Oh yes, that's much better. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Might find a different brush. Try this again. Never tried that one before. What? I don't even know what the fuck's happening here. Whoa. That's crazy. I want to try something. Hang on. I want to duplicate layers. I want to try adding a fill layer. The ambient occlusion. Add levels, convert. That didn't quite do what I wanted it to. Yeah, that didn't quite do what I wanted it to. Never mind. That's a little more like it. That has a similar texture. Yeah, that's better. That's gonna fit this a lot nicer. I might even go back over these again. Do something more like that. Trying to make it a little less like it's painted on. Almost looks more natural. If I can. Do you want any on the wing webbing? Any emissive? If not, I can leave it alone, but just curious. It's getting to be about dinner time. Now that I think about it. Yeah, you get him, 13. You get him. All right, fam. I think that's about as far as I can get for tonight, though. Before I gotta go to work. Gotta go do my other job. But I think we got a pretty good base here for a pretty solid, blood dragon. There we go. Add the glowing eye to it, and it comes out looking a lot nicer. Oh yeah, the teeth. Real quick. I think that's this layer. It is. Okay. Just turn on the emissive and bam, it'll work. My eyes. All right, beautiful. Yeah, that's gonna look really cool once we get it over in Unity. All right, fellas, I'm gonna send y'all on a raid, and I gotta go cook dinner and get ready to go teach a bunch of kids how to kill people. All right, let's see, who am I raiding today? Let's see. Ooh. Saban's playing Liza P, which is like, honestly, I think it's, I hate to say it, but I think it's better than Lords of the Fallen. I really wasn't expecting it to be better than Lords of the Fallen, but here we are. All right, go show him as much love and support as you've shown me today, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another stream. We'll probably be adding the laser eyes and trying to get all of these to look nice and pretty in Unity. Get the blood dragon looking pretty in Unity. Then after that, I think we got all of the hard stuff except for the blood axe animations. But yeah, I'll see you guys all again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. And if I don't see you again tomorrow, then you missed the stream and fuck you. I'm just kidding. Bye.